You too late. It's Benny. Alright, so I want to talk about episode 10 of Demon Slayer, but not the whole episode. This episode hit different, and it was because of the message that was conveyed in this episode. So we get Mitsuru's flashback this episode. And in this episode, we see how society can create insecurities for people. The Love Hashira grew up in a loving environment. She was an abnormally strong child, lifting 30-pound rocks over her head as a baby. She can eat more food than 4 families combined, and she has pink and green hair. All of these things that make her different and make her stand out, her family loves about her. But the moment she goes out into the world, they treat her like a freak of nature. They treat her like an outcast. They try to shun her out of society. Just think about that, right? Where you come from a loving family, a loving household, who are telling you that you are great, that you are okay, that you're beautiful, there's nothing wrong with you. And then, of course, the masses outside of that loving household are telling you that you're nothing and that you're terrible, that you're weird. You're going to be conflicted if that happens to you because you're like, yo, what is right and what is wrong? That's why that scene with her parents where she was asking them questions while they were sleeping is very important. It shows us that everybody wants reassurance, and there's nothing wrong with wanting reassurance. But even when you get constant reassurance from people who are truly in your corner and truly have your best interests and truly love you, you still may be confused with loving yourself. Because even though your household is reassuring you that you're special, society outnumbers your household. So you may have a total of 6 people in your house, but then what do you do when you have 30 or more people outside of that house telling you you ain't shit? And then that's when you start to get those negative thoughts in your head of like, well, my parents are supposed to love me. They're supposed to tell me these things. They feel this way by default, so it doesn't count. And that's when you get scenes like the Love Hashira dyeing her hair completely black and hiding everything that makes her special and hiding everything that makes her unique. And then when you fast forward to the fight in the present, you're seeing Tanjiro speak life into her, basically reminding her like, yo, you dope, you unique. I got to remind you who the fuck you are. Like you really one of them ones, like you really be flexing, for real. Episode 10 was very important for a lot of people to see, especially young people. Because there's some people out there who get alienated by both sides. They get alienated by society, and then they got to go home and they get alienated by their household too. So they feel like they ain't got nowhere to go. So they got to put pressure on themselves to find a friend group who accept them for who they are. And that's why poor mental health is at such an all-time high, because people feel like they ain't got nowhere to go. Great episode, great message. I'm about to go watch it for the 3rd time.